Alright, Dragon Ball Super players, welcome to our very first video here on the Turtle Hermit Cast, where we talk all things Dragon Ball Super card game. My name's Jonathan Snow, and today, guys, we're going to go over Set 11, Vermilion Blood Line, here on the channel. Bandai just released spoilers for this set, so it's going to be really awesome to take a look exactly what's coming out, what to expect, and give your guys' thoughts and my reactions to all the brand new spoils. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to change screen. We're going to visit Bandai's official Dragon Ball Super Trading Card Game Facebook channel page, and we're going to take a look at all the spoilers there. So here we go. Let's do this. Alright, so the first one we're going to see here is Gogeta. He's a red leader. His auto says, when this card attacks, add one card from your life to your hand. Look at the top 7 cards from the top of your deck. Add one red extra card with an energy cost 1 among them, and then shuffle your deck. Auto, once per turn, you can activate a Union skill, draw 1 card, and Awaken. When your life is 4 or less, you may switch up to 2 of your energy to active mode, then flip this card over. So, off the rip, I really like how he is. Untapping 2 energy is really great. Looking at the top 7 cards and adding 1 extra card or 1 or less is pretty awesome, because you can get your 1-drop negates and stuff like that. So, and also, I'm pretty sure there's some key fusion pieces cards that you're going to use with this leader here. And he also draws 1 card every Union skill, every time you use Union skill, so that's pretty awesome. On his flip side is Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta, Prominent of Demise. Double Strike, so off the bat, he's already a pressure card. When this card attacks, draw 1 card, and this card gains 5,000 power for the battle. So he'll become 20k Double Strike just base, which is pretty insane. Auto, once per turn, when you activate a Union skill, draw 1 card. So again, this leader is very heavy focus on Union skill, and we're going to see why when we continue on. So off the rip, I think this leader is very, very strong. Then we have a basic vanilla 1-drop 0-5k combo, 10k power Son Goku. I'm pretty sure for the Union Fusion as well as Vegeta. So this is all Goku and Vegeta BR cards here. And then we go into, I believe there's a 5-drop first. So let's take a look at the 5-drop. Gogeta Fusion of the Gods. In this set, you're gonna see a clear trends how Bandai is trying to mitigate all of the counterplay cards that are out there now, with a lot of deflect cards and a lot of barrier cards. So that's going to be a huge trend coming into this set. So we have 5-drop, 3 specified red, 0-5k combo power, 20,000 power level. Deflects, Union Fusion for 3 reds, draw 2 cards, Son Goku BR and Red Vegeta BR. So already, if you're paying 3 energy, you're already mitigating using Union pieces. So it's already kind of recovering itself. Permanent, this card can't be KO'd. So again, it's protected with deflects, and it can't be KO'd. So Frieza counterplay is not going to affect this guy at all. Auto, if your leader card is red, when this card is played, choose one of your red unison cards, add a marker to it, and then choose all your opponent's battle cards, and they get minus 15k power for the turn. If that said ignore barrier, that would have been even more ridiculous. But adding a counter to your unisons already is huge. So we're going to look at the 6-drop now. 4 specified red, a 6 cost, 0-5k combo. Again, so none of these cards are dead, so you can use them as combo pieces. Double Strike, EX Evolve, Mono Red Gogeta BR with an energy cost of 5. This card, permanent, this card cannot be KO'd. Again, auto, when this card evolves into this card, choose up to 1 of your red unison cards, add 2 markers to it, and you can't play battle cards for the turn. Okay? What auto, the second auto is, when this card or 1 of your opponent's cards attacks, you may choose 1 of your opponent's cards, and it gets minus 20k power for the battle. If you do, negate the skill for the turn. So, you're talking about a 35k EX Evolve for free. You don't have to pay any cost. So you don't have to pay any cost. Now, my thing is, though, when you EX Evolve, I'm not entirely sure what the ruling is. I think when you EX Evolve, you don't get to restands. I could be wrong, because I know when you go with the mirror combo, I believe, I forgot what that is. I don't know if you get to just automatically restand it. So EX Evolve, I'm not too certain if you get to restand automatically. I'm assuming you can't, but if you can, that's absolutely insane. Then we have the one drop extra card here where you can search with your leader. Birth of the Super Warrior. Active main. If your leader card is a red Gogeta BR card, choose one. Player add one card to your hand, so one skill is a Son Goku card with energy cost 1 or less. And up to one skill is Vegeta BR card among energy costs from your deck, and shuffle it. So basically, you get to search for your union pieces, for your fusion pieces. Or you can, or the second effect is player add to your hand up to one skillless Son Goku card with an energy cost of 1, and up to one skillless Vegeta card from your drop area, put it to your hand. So again, huge potential. This card is like, it just basically says for 1 energy, it's just first search for your pieces. That's all it is. From your deck or from your drop. Really strong card. Then we have a new red BR Broly card. Active main, once per turn, add 1 card from your life to your hand. This card gains critical for the turn. This is what Majin Vegeta wish he was from the draft box, honestly. So again, 10k crit on start of turn. You get to take a life, add it to your hand. That's insane. Give it double strike Champa, a 20k double strike crit, turn 1. Active main, the second one is add 1 extra card, red extra card, with an energy cost of 1 from your deck to your hand, shuffle your deck, then negate the skill for the game. So I'm assuming you're looking for a very specific red extra card, which we don't know about just yet. Awaken, when your life is 4 or less, you may switch 2 of your energies to active mode, then flip this card over. So again, and untapping 2 energy is very huge in this game for an Awaken skill. And he's a self-awakener at best too, so he can pretty much awaken probably by turn 2, turn 3 at earliest if you do a lot of self-awakenings. Alright, so on his flip side, Awaken, Broly the Awakened Demon, permanent. If you have a red Broly BR card in play, this card gains critical. So again, 15k crit, unbelievable. Auto, when this card attacks, draw 1 card, then this card gains 5,000 power for the battle. So you're talking, if you have a red BR card, critical, he gains critical plus 5,000, so he's 20k critical base. And if you give 1 Champa, 30k double strike crit for 1 energy. Absolutely huge, huge power creep here. His second auto is choose 1 card in your hand and discard it. When one of your red Broly BR cards is removed from your battle area by an opponent's skill or KO'd, choose up to 1 red Broly card with an energy cost 4 or less in your hand and play it. So basically the leader is just free pressure, free value on Awakened side. It's a very, very strong leader. Very strong leader. Alright, so now here's the main components for this leader. Broly Saiyan Youth, 1 drop, 0.5k cost combo power, 4,000 power. So he's a swap. So they're bringing back swap, which is nice to see. If your leader card is red Broly BR card, mono red Broly BR, with an energy cost of 3. So you get to swap from a 3 higher. So it needs to be minimum 3. Permanent, if you have a red Broly BR card in play. No, sorry. If you have a red Ba BR card in play, this card gains 1100 power. So he becomes a 15k power 1 drop swing. When this card is played, you cannot play copies of this card for the turn. Okay? So very, very strong there. So this is the red Ba it's speaking about. Ba, Broly's first friends. 2 red specified cost, 0.5k combo power, 5,000 power. Blocker. Auto. When this card is played, add up to 1 mono red Broly BR card with an energy cost 5 or less from your deck to your hand, then shuffle your deck. So on turn 2, you get to search for your piece. That's pretty much what this card is saying. So here's a 3 drop that you get to swap in for free. So you could play Broly, turn 1. Turn 2, you could play Ba. Ba lets you search for your pieces, and then you can swing with this 1-drop Broly for 15k. And then you get to free swap into this Broly. Broly Bonfide Saiyan. 3 drop, 2 specified red, 0.5k combo power, 9,000 power. Swap for 1 red generic, mono red Broly with an energy cost of 4. So Servant. So this is the new This is the new gameplay mechanic of Servants and Overlords. So this one is Servants specifically. It says, this card gains 10,000 power and can't be switched to active mode during your charge phase. Okay. So he is a 19k power for free, in a sense. Auto. When this card is played, choose up to one red Paragus BR card with an energy cost 1 from your hand and play it. So now we got to see what Paragus does. And I don't know if we get to see Paragus what he does in this spoil set. So then this is the Broly you get to swap in with the 3-drop for 1 red energy. You bring out a 4 cost, 10k power, 5k combo power Broly. Broly from the Great Ape. Swap 5, 1 generic red with the energy cost of 5. So you get to swap this guy out to a higher chain level. Servant, again, he gains 10,000 power. So basically he's a 20k single strike. Auto, if your leader card is red, which is going to be, when this card is played, choose one of your red unison cards, add a marker to it. Then your opponent chooses 1 card in their hand and sends it to their warp. At the end of your opponent's next turn, they add that card sent to their warp by the skill from their warp to their hand. So, at the end of your opponent's next turn, so basically this is like a hit. This is a foreseeing hit. That's what this is. Foreseeing hit says you get to look at your opponent's hand and place 2 battle cards from their hand to the warp until the end of their next turn. So when you play him, they don't get that back at the beginning of their turn. Once they end their turn, then they get those cards back. So that's pretty good. You get to snipe a card out of their hand. And you get to add a marker to your unison. So that's pretty cool. Then your opponent chooses 1 card. Okay, your opponent gets to choose. You don't get to snipe a card, but you get to take 1 card out of your opponent's hand. So that's pretty cool. All right, so for the 5-drop swap, you get Super Saiyan Broly Combat Evolution, 0-5k combo, 30k 1000 power critical. The swap for 1 red energy. Again, this is the trends. I definitely do like just the 1 cost swap. I feel like that's so much more value for your energy than having 2 or 3 costs for swap. So if your opponent has 3 or more energy, or you have 4 or more energy, mono red Broly BR with an energy cost of 6. So you can only bring him out if you're going first on your turn 4, or if you're going second on your turn 3, pretty much, because your opponent will go first. They'll see 3 energy, and then you'll see the 3rd energy. So you could get him out by turn 3 at earliest. So auto, if your leader card is red, when this card is played, choose one of your red unison cards, add a marker to it. Then your opponent chooses 1 card in their hand and sends it to the warp. And the same thing, they'll get it back at the end of their turn. So critical, 30k, again, just giving it a chop, but the 40k double strike crit is pretty insane. So huge value card here. And then we go up to the chain one more time. Super Saiyan Broly, unlimited power, 6-drop, 4 specified red, 35k power, 0-5k combo. So a trend is 0-5k combo is good because these cards won't be dead in your hand. You can just combo them away if you need be. He has unique, so you only can have 1 copy of this on the board at a time. Critical, double strike, auto. If your leader card is red, when this card is played, choose one of your red unison cards, add 2 markers to it. Then choose up to 3 cards in your opponent's hand. Then choose up to 3 cards in your opponent's hand and send them to the warp. So you get to snipe now once you bring up the last chain. At the end of your opponent's next turn, they add all cards sent from the warp by the skill from the warp to the hand. So this is the one that you get to snipe any cards. It's like Cell's Earth Shadowing Kamehameha, where you could just pick and choose at random. So this guy lets you pick and choose 3 cards at random. So that's pretty good. And he has critical double strike, so you don't even need Champa anymore. 35k triple double strike critical leader. The swing is pretty powerful. And then we go to green. We have Gotenks. So we finally have a green Gotenks. This is not the reboot version, but we'll take it, a brand new one. When this card attacks, draw 1 card. Awaken. When your life is 4 or less, or you have a green unison card with a specified cost 2 in play, you may draw 1 card, switch one of your energy to active mode, add cards from your life to your hand until you have 6 life or less, and then flip this card over. So basically, this is green Topo. On turn 2, you get to Awaken, pretty much. And then his flip side says Awaken Gotenks Extravagant Assaults. Permanent, your opponent leader cards can't attack your battle cards. So that's pretty cool. Auto, when this card attacks, draw one card. Active main, once per turn, 1 green. Choose one. Choose one of your opponent's unison cards and remove a marker from it. Finally. Finally, a way to remove markers. And you may choose, and the second effect is, you may choose 1 green card in your hand and discard it. If you do, play 2 ghost tokens in rest mode. Ghost tokens have 15k power. So no combo cost, so you can't combo them off, sadly. But 15k power, 2 tokens, turn 2. So basically, if you're going first, your opponent has 1 energy, you have 2 energy, you can play a unison, Awaken, get your life to 6. So basically, you're taking 2 cards. So you're getting 2 cards, Awaken, and then you discard a card, and then you get 2 15k tokens on top of that. That's huge. That's really good value. And I'm pretty sure this is what you're trying to play. For 2 drop specified cost green, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta Peerless Warrior. Auto, once per turn, when you activate Union skill, draw 1 card. So that's huge value. He's a +2, 15k. So he's not going anywhere anytime soon. Active main, choose all of your mono green battle cards, and they gain revenge until the start of your next turn. Wow. That is huge value. And then he has an active main, -7. If your leader card is mono green, look at your opponent's life, place 1 card among them in the drop area. Then your opponent shuffles their life, choose 3 cards in their hand and discard them. So basically, another Sail Kamehameha, sniping 3 cards, looking at their life. You look at their life, take a life out of there. They shuffle it because they won't know what it is. And then you snipe 3 cards for -7. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I like that. I don't know how often you'll get to 7 because, like, I don't know, like, doing +2 is pretty good. And he's 15k. So your opponent has to invest in cards with this. And then if you play, like, mono green blockers, they gain revenge. So then every time your opponent tries to attack this guy, you can just revenge block and then just kill their guys for free value. So I think getting the -7 isn't going to be that hard. Especially if you're playing green, you're playing hidden potential. And then, you know what I mean, you're mitigating. So if you go dormant potential, you mitigate an attack, you block with it, they get revenge, you kill their blocker, you kill their card, they're swinging at you, and then you just negate their next attack. And then probably by like turn 3, on your turn 4, you could probably do -7. That's actually pretty huge. This card is going to be seeing a lot of play. Then we have one of the fusion pieces, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, All Out Assault, 5 energy, 2 generic, 30k 1000 power, 0.5k combo cost. Deflect, again, another card with Deflect, Double Strike, EX Evolve for 2 green energy. Green Gotenks with an energy cost of 3 or 6. Union Fusion, so you can EX Evolve, and then you can Union Fusion this as well. If you Union Fusion, it costs 3 energy. Draw 1 card, Green Sun Goten or Green Sun Trunks Youth. Auto, if your leader card is green, when this card is played, choose one of your opponent's unison cards, remove 2 markers from it, then choose one of your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barrier, and KO it. Honestly, that's huge value. That's huge value because every time you use the skill, you draw 1 card off of the Vegeta, right? It's insane. Like, and then you get to draw another card, then you get to pop a card. He's a double strike deflect. So like, this card is very good. I think Green Gotenks is gonna see a lot of play. Then we have Green Vegeta and Bobbity. All right, so we have Overlord. So this is the other skill that's new to this set. Once per turn, place one of your battle cards with Servant skill at the bottom of your deck. Draw 1 card. So that's like a +1 for free, for no reason. Auto, add 1 card from your life to your hand. When this card attacks, draw one card, and this card gains 5,000 power and double strike for the turn. So, he's a Self-Awakener. He's a Self-Awakener, and he draws one card. Double strike, turn 1, 15k double strike going in. That's insane. Awaken, when your life is 5 or less, you may switch up to 2 of your energy to active mode and flip this card over. Like, you can't get any better than that. Awakening at 5, untap 2 energy, that's huge. Then we have Bibbidi and Prince Destruction Vegeta, Mightiest Majin. Overlord, he still has Overlord skill. Once per turn, active main. Add 1 card to your life, to your hand. Draw 1 card. When this card gains 5,000 power and double strike for the turn. So he basically keeps his front side ability. And then he has another active main. So you pay 1 green for this. You may look at the bottom card of your deck. If it's a Vegeta card with an energy cost of 3 or less and the Servant skill, you may play it. Otherwise, return it to the bottom of your deck. So this specifically needs a certain 3-drop Vegeta, which we're actually going to see right here. Prince of Destruction Vegeta, Life and Death. A 3 cost, 20k combo power, 20,000 power, 5k combo power, combo cost, sorry. Double strike, Servant, so he's a 30k double strike. Auto, once per turn, when your opponent activates a counter skill, switch this card to active mode. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Like, that's huge, guys. That's pretty good. And then we have Bibbidi, Evil, a Mind Snatcher for 1 drop, 1 green, power 4,000, 5k combo cost. Auto, when this card is played, choose one. Activate up to 1 Majin Quickening from the deck or hand, then shuffle your deck if you look through it. Look at the top 7 cards of your deck. Then the second skill is look at am I just reading this wrong? Look at up to 7 cards. That's bad wording. Look at up to 7 cards. I don't know if I just can't speak today. From the top of your deck, add 1 Vegeta card with Servant among them to your hand, and then shuffle your deck. Okay, so basically, you're pretty much trying to find that extra card, which we're gonna read right now. The Majin, the Quakening. It's a field card, auto. When you add cards from your life to your hand or place cards from your life in your drop area, place the top card of your deck under this card. Active main. If your leader card is green, Evil Wizard Bibbidi, which is, I believe, Vegeta / Evil Wizard Bibbidi. So the leader itself is that Evil Wizard Bibbidi card, and you place this card and 4 cards under it in your drop area. Play 1 green Majin Vegeta. No, play 1 up to 1 green Majin Buu card with the energy cost 3 from your deck or drop area. Then shuffle your deck if you look through it. So there's a few things happening here. So the 1-drop Bibbidi or 1-drop Bibbidi can search for the field card, or it can search for your 3-drop card, right? And then once you start using your leader's effects to take a life from your life to your hand, you're fueling this card to trigger it. So that way you can get a Majin Buu, which is, these are the Majin Buus that you can get. 3-drop Majin Buu Ghastly Energy. He's a 20k, 5k combo power. He has barrier, so again, the barrier and deflect trend is continuing. Auto, if your leader card is green, when this card is played, choose one of your opponent's unison cards and remove a marker from it. That's pretty good. That's you know what I mean? When he's coming in, he can either remove a unison when he comes into play, or he could just start putting pressure on the unison also. So basically, they're losing like 2 counters on the unison. Pretty good. Especially if you get to play it for free. Then we have Majin Buu looking for a fight. 20k, 5k combo cost. Deflect also. When this card is played, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards and energy cost 4 or less and KO it. I think this one is okay. I think Fat Buu's a little bit better because it starts targeting your opponent's unison cards. But I guess you can see the argument too that this card can be overly good as well. Just popping a card when it comes into play. Then we have the next 3-star zero cost Dragon Ball. So 3-star ball, Parasitic Darkness, permanent. This card gains Dark Dragon Ball in all areas. Active battle. Choose one of your cards, and that card gains 5,000 power for the battle. And in active main, choose one mono green Majin Buu card with the energy cost 3 in your battle area and place it on this card. Choose one of your green Majin Buu Zeno cards with an energy cost of 5 or less from your deck or hand. Play it on top of the chosen card in active mode, and then shuffle your deck and you look through it. So basically, this is Majin Buu, but this is the Frieza from last set, from set 10, but Majin Buu instead. So obviously, you're gonna choose one of these 2 Majin Buus that we just saw recently. Then you can evolve it into this Majin Buu 5-drop, Majin Buu Dark Parasite, 20k power, 0.5k combo cost, deflect, auto. If your leader card is green, you may choose one of your Unison cards and remove a marker from it. Okay. When this card is played, choose up to one of your opponent's Unison cards and remove a marker from it. Then your opponent chooses one card from the hand and one card from the battle and one of their battle cards and place them into the owner's drop area. So for me, negging one counter, choose one of your opponent's Unison card markers from it. So let's read this again. If your leader card is green, you choose one of your Unison cards and remove a marker from it. So I get this guy for free. I remove one marker from my Unison. My opponent removes one marker from theirs. They lose a card from their hand and they lose a battle card in play. That's pretty good. I'll take that any day of the week. And then we have the final card of the set, 7-drop Majin Buu Royal Absorption. I really hope this card gets an SPR, honestly. I think this is like a fusion between like Deborah and Majin Buu at the same time. He's 25k power, 0.5k combo cost, double strike, dual attack, EX evolve, 1 green generic, 1 green specified Majin Buu Zeno with an energy cost of 5. So basically our 5-drop that we just played with deflects. You can EX evolve. When this card is removed from your battle area by an opponent's skill, play up to 1 green Majin Buu card with an energy cost of 3 from your drop area. Then add one Dark Dragon Ball card from your drop area to your hand. Do I need to say any more? How free is this card? So basically, if it dies by an opponent's skill, that's the only catch-21. If it dies by a skill, you literally get to start the chain all over again. So not only that, if it dies by a skill, you get to bring back this Buu that removes a counter from your opponent, or you get to pop a card for free, and then you get the Dark Dragon Ball back from your drop to your hand. So then you get to EX, so you get to evolve and play another 5-drop Buu. Take a Unison marker out of your Unison. They lose another marker from their Unison. They lose another card in hand, lose another card in board. So they're losing 2 cards in board, and then you get to play another one of these guys, dual attack, double strike. Like, obviously this chain is pretty insane to me. It's so much free value, and it's literally like very free. Like, that's I wonder if there's gonna be a way to cheat these Majin Buus out for cheaper than just hard casting for 3, because you don't only want to count on this 1-drop extra card, because that's not really viable, because you need to have 4 cards under this card in order to actually, bring these Buus out for free. So I wonder if there's another way to cheat these Buus out instead of just hard casting it for 3. But then again, one has barrier, one has deflect. So obviously I think the barrier one, since there's a lot of cards that can, a lot of counterplays out there that can target your guys, I would think the barrier would be a little bit more safer to run than the 3-drop if you're hard casting for 3. So again, I think this is huge news for set 11. I think these cards alone are very, very strong. And I cannot wait to see the rest of the cards, because a lot of these cards, this is like SRs. Some of these are just rares and commons, honestly. So I just can't wait to see what like the other SRs are in the set. SPRs potentially, obviously secret rares when they do come into play. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Let me know what your thoughts is on the quality of this video, if there's any improvements I can do. Once again, thank you so much for watching. This is my first video. I'm going to definitely keep on with pumping out video content of Dragon Ball Super. Definitely, we will also be having podcasts very soon, and that will be very fun to bring into the community. So once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video on Dragon Ball Super card game. This is the Turtle Hermit Cast, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.